Welcome to Blade HQ, everybody. Today is Monday, October 14th, 2024, and we have a ton of new knives to talk about. And we're just going to jump right in with some new exclusives from ProTech. We just did a video with ProTech. We love them, and when they came to town, they brought this guy with us. And this is something we've been looking forward to for a while. We have a CPM MagnaCut blade on the TR3, as well as this new texture. And if you look really carefully at it, you can see that that texture is a repeating Blade HQ shield. We have always sort of viewed our relationship with ProTech as less of a client and vendor and more of a partnership. We love them, and we do a lot of business with them, and this one, I think, is a real testament to that. They put our logo on this awesome knife, and this is one of the best ProTech knives, in my opinion. This is a great one. We're very excited about it. These ones start at $240, and this one has the black blade, and if you want to go a little bit more custom level, we have some with these beautiful mirror-finished Mike Erie hand grinds. Very, very pretty indeed. So, if you love Blade HQ and you love ProTech, I would pick one of these up because these are a bit of a piece of history in that relationship. So check out all of those, as well as a myriad of other amazing new ProTechs we just got from Blade Show West, including some limited edition show specials. If you're into those, I would recommend pouncing on them now because they will not be coming back. Next up, Kershaw, we have the Iridium. First of all, we have the restocks of the bronze and OD green on the original blade shape. This is an exclusive we ran last year that was very popular. We're happy to have it back. I personally like this colorway a little more than the original gray. It has a bit more of a pop, earth tone to it. And we also have the new blade shape in it, which is that reverse Tonto. And this one, same ergonomics you love, but with a little bit more of a stout tip and no swedge involved. Gives you a bit more of a against a table sort of a cutting vibe. It's nice. I like it. And I love these colors. Keep your eyes out for the Iridium, by the way. We have a few other Iridium variants coming in the very near future. We'll probably talk about another one next week. But we have restocks of the green and orange in the drop point, as well as newly available reverse Tontos with the green and orange aluminum. Next up, Benchmade has some fresh new colors coming out on the Bugout line. We got this orange and this Cerakote of a color I don't think I've ever seen before. They're calling it olive. And I think it's a little bit more faithful to olive than the other thing we call OD green. Like, this looks more like the color of an olive to me, so I'm gonna rock with it. Olive and orange, as well as we have the more drab green and olive on the green blade here. These are going for $180, and it's a great little blade. These are limited editions, so if you like these, I would recommend picking them up sooner than later, but I think it's a fun colorway to have. I think I like this guy the best. Kind of gives me a woodsy vibe, but like a fall woodsy vibe, if that makes any sense at all. But I really like these Bugouts. S30V blades, made in the USA, backed by the Life Sharp warranty, the whole Benchmade deal. Love the Bugout. Next up, new from Jack Wolf, we have the Bionic Jack, I believe, is what they're calling it, but this one is not a slip joint like most Jack Wolves are. These are like bolster locks, I guess we can call them. They function much like a frame lock. Titanium frame S90V with a very deep hollow grind. Very slicey, great for everyday carry use, and I think that's what Jack Wolf really shines at. We have these in a few different colorways. We got this one with the titanium polished and this Arctic Storm carbon fiber. And then, I don't know what carbon fiber flavor this is, but we have a satin finish and bead blasted titanium in this carbon fiber color. Very fun. By the way, these have pocket clips, which is something that you don't see too often on Jack Wolf knives. They're generally designed to be carried in a slip in the pocket, but these ones give us not. And this one we have Kieranite and titanium, sort of like almost a black oxide finish. I don't know if that works on titanium. Maybe there's a coating expert in the comments who can tell me more about that, as well as a black blade. And then lastly, we have the full titanium version with sort of a stone wash and a bead blast with these purple accents. It's really nice. And this one's a true frame lock, so just milled right into the side there. I think of the bunch, this one's probably my favorite. These ones are very bougie knives, and they come with a matching price tag. These go for $349.99. Very exciting to see these from Jack Wolf, though. I love what Ben Belkin does with this company. So he owns it, and it's named after his grandfather, Jack Wolf Belkin. And he made these as sort of end-all, be-all no holds barred slip joints. And I love his designs. However, I like to fidget, but like one-handed fidget, especially when I'm like typing something. And I really appreciate that we have a single hand actuation here and no spring that's gonna snap closed on me. I know, call me a pansy, call me a young child, but I'm less afraid. I'm less afraid of these locks on these ones, and I'm excited to see Jack Wolf giving us some offerings in that direction. Next up, new from the James brand, we have the Palmer, but when these are in clear plastic, acrylic, I'm not sure, and these go for $39. So they're a little bit cheaper than the aluminum versions as well. And my favorite thing about these is they show you the mechanism. So for those of you who aren't unaware, the Palmer is a simple utility knife for cutting stuff, but the way you change the blade is the easiest of any utility knife I've ever used. So as you can see here, there's this notch that you jump up into, and when you're in that notch, you see there's a little red here. And what that tells you is this blade is not locked. You can just pull it out, slide it out, rotate it, slide it back in, and then when you hit that wall, you're back in business. It's locked in there, not going anywhere. When you need to change blades though, you just put it to that section, and if that red is there, it means you're not all the way out. But I really appreciate this mechanism. I think it's really clever, and I like that they have these colors because it seems like something that you can just slide into your pocket. It doesn't take up much space at all, less space than a key, and if you have like a big fob. And it comes in a bunch of colors. We got the green, we've got this sort of watermelon red, we've got the black one, and if I were getting one of these, I would get this purple one because this gives me some serious Game Boy Advance vibes. This is a real throwback of a knife to me. Man. And I know that right now there's a lot of people who are getting into retro gaming handhelds in their EDC loadouts. And if you're into that, you can get a knife that'll match a lot of the popular ones that are going out right now. So if you're into that at all, check out some of these James brand Palmers. Then lastly, new from Benchmade, we have a special color variation on the Shootout. This one still has the Crewwear blade, but it has the same colorway as the Bugout we talked about a little while ago, with the purple accents and this bright purple colored pocket clip and the same smooth, easy action you love on the Shootout. Super lightweight and no glass breaker on this one. So this one's definitely an everyday carry geared knife, and I think they did a really good job with it. These ones are going for $337.50. So thank you everybody for joining us today on New Knives. You can find all of these and more at BladeHQ.com, and we'll catch you on the next one.